everybody, Pgmod Gaming, welcome back to a brand new episode of The Criminal of the Case. Oh yes. Oh yes, The Criminal of the Case. Man, okay. It has been a long day for me. I am tired as all hell. Man, I don't think anyone was expecting me to stream again this fucking late. I have a headache, alright? Hello, Strawberry. Hello, Sylvia. Okay, look. I have a headache. My head hurts beyond belief. I do not know how I'm still functioning right now, but to each their own. Oh my god. It is in pain right now. Man. Okay, so we're just going to. Okay, what we are gonna do. We are back playing some more Criminal Case. Hello, Jack. You're back and better? I'm glad to hear, buddy. We're back and playing some Criminal Case. Last we left off, we got through the first 5 cases. Okay, each district has 5 cases. We got through the first 5 of this district. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more to go. Right before we move on to what I'm thinking is the university district. So yeah, that's gonna be very nice and very fun. But what we are going to do is we are going to go to here, and we're going to do the case 27. And actually, if I do the math correctly, once we reach case 28, once we complete case 28, we'll be done with half the game. So half the game will be done. That is crazy to think about. That we're not even halfway through this game. But we're going to head on to the Lake's Bride. Actually, is that audio good? Yes, it should be. Yeah. Lieutenant PG, you're caught up at the lake. A car has been pulled from the deep waters. Ramirez, I know littering is punishable by law, but don't you think you're wasting Lieutenant PG's time? It's not just a car. When it got pulled out, the trunk opened slightly, and there's something inside. Something all white and all dead-looking. So I told them to stop everything, and I ran back here to get you, PG. You did the right thing. PG, let's go to the lake. Oh, man. Speaking a different language, I have no clue what is going on. What do you mean I'm speaking a different language? What language are you... The only language I speak is English, alright? I mean, unless you think I'm speaking nerd talk, I have no idea what you're talking about. Man, unless your device or whatever it is you're watching this on is translating this to Spanish or something. Man, I have no idea, bro. Okay, let's head to the lake. Let's see what we got. First, y'all, you know what we gotta do. Okay, we always gotta... Man, that's not what I meant. Bruh. Then what do you mean? Okay. Let's see. Hello, Elliot. How's it going, bestie? Bestie Westie. Yeah, I just meant I have no idea what is happening. Alright, so we're playing this game called Criminal Case, okay? Where we have to solve these cases of murders. And like this woman right here, she's clearly been murdered. We're gonna collect her body. Oh man, poor woman, bro, poor woman. We got the wench. Je paie ton letters. Je plains and je souhaite. Yeah, okay. So we got ourselves a story and some evidence. So our victim was called Mary Gray. She looks like the heroine in a tragic novel. Look at her white dress. It's almost as if she was going to get married. Let's send the body to the lab. Hopefully Nathan will be able to tell us what that poor woman died from. Let's see, what else have we got? Pile of algae fell from the trunk when they opened it. You might find something in there, you're right. And what about this bunch of soggy torn papers? You think you can manage to piece it back together without everything crumbling down? Yeah. I wouldn't be the greatest detective of all time if I couldn't do that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Two! Sorry. You guys don't get that reference? Wrestling reference? Hey, Strawberry. Okay, bet. Yeah. Lieutenant PG, a woman wants to talk to you. She says she's your victim's sister. Elizabeth Hatkins. So TBB has a crush on Lockie. Me and my crush are going through torture, and that's it. Ooh. Man, don't forget the fact that we solve murders. Right. Okay, what did this woman die from, bro? Man, bro looks, that's sad. She looks sad. Man, I'm so happy to say that. This time, your victim's cause of death couldn't be any more obvious. She drowned. So she was still alive when the killer drove her car into the lake? Most definitely so. She's got a few bruises. The killer must have knocked her out so they could place her in the trunk of the car, but her lungs are filled with water. Stuck in the trunk of a car surrounded by rising water? This must be that must have been a very lonely, very scary death. Bro, I could not even imagine being in that scenario. Imagine being alone in the trunk of your car as water slowly rises and all of a sudden you just drown to death. Man, that's bad, man. I found something else on her body as well. There was a letter pinned to her chest. It reads, I have taken my due. I am appeased, but my anger shall never completely disappear. I have taken my due? What could that mean? Can you make sense of it, PG? I can't either. There is one very interesting thing. The letter was tacked to the victim's chest with a stamp hinge. It's an adhesive flap, exclusively used by stamp collectors. So our killer is a stamp collector? Who would have thought those people could be violent murderers? Damn, bro. Our killer's such a fucking dweeb. Bro, who's still collecting stamps in 2025, bro? Like, that just don't compute with me, man. Well, I already saw what I need to find, but let me... Hello? I need you to cooperate, mouse. What the fuck? Bitch, I see it. Give it to me. What the fuck? Give me the damn thing. Oh my god. Bitch. That took way longer than it should have. Man, I agree. The scales you found in this pile of algae don't look like any fish scales I've ever seen either. That color can't be natural, can it? Hey, Avery. Look, there's a fisherman over there. Maybe he could tell us what kind of fish this comes from. Ooh, but before I do that, what I got to do is I got to get me some more stories. So I'm gonna be right back as I get me some more stories. Ooh. Y'all sit your pretty booties down, because I'm gonna get you some more stories. Right, we got a carrot, a whale, a claver, a paper ball, and a shade. I know you guys cannot see this. That is purely purposeful, meaningful. Tell me why, but you know. Hello, Lorenzo. Ooh. Yay! My EP. All right. Oh wait, shit. My bad. Hold up. Wait. Okay. There we go. We got some more stories. Okay, we got some more stories. We're going to examine jeton letter. We're going to examine jeton letter. Bon. Jeton letters. Jeton letters. On fixe jeton letters. Oh great, you managed to piece those soggy bits of paper back together. You really can't do anything, can you? The water got to those letters badly. Let's send them to the lab. Maybe Alex will be able to make sense of all that blurred ink. You know what my biggest worry is, though? You know what? And I'm gonna deviate away from all the happiness and all that stuff real quick, just to say something real quick. You want to know what bothers me the most is that there's a server right now that a lot of my friends are involved in called the Anti-Dusty server, right? Where it's not just a group dedicated to hating Dusty. It is also a server dedicated to doxing classmates in Dusty's school, bro. Like, dude. Like, I looked, somehow it's got more members in it, right? It somehow has more members in it. I don't know who, because I don't feel like going back in there to check who. But all I can say is that what's going on in there is absolutely despicable. I can't even begin to describe how shameful it is what they're doing. It makes me sick. Mary was my big sister. I recognized her car at the lake. Oh god, she's dead, isn't she? We're very sorry for your loss, Miss Hopkins. The most tragic thing is, I'm not completely surprised. I always knew Mary was too much of a dreamer for her own good. How can dreams kill someone? Well, Mary had always been waiting for Prince Charming. She would have followed any man, just as long as he acted like a gentleman. He seemed to have met someone recently, actually, but she wouldn't give me a single detail about him. She said I would spoil everything, as if I cared. Okay, let's see these letters. Well, that was a challenge. The letters you found on the crime scene were so soggy I almost gave up, but I finally managed to clarify the text on some of them. They're all addressed to the victim, but there's no sender's name, unless your lovelorn stallion is a name. Mary must have cherished those letters, and yet we found them torn to pieces. Whoever killed her must have some serious issues with love. Her correspondence certainly didn't seem to have any. The very last letter I could find told her, I am waiting for the day we finally meet with bated breath. I'll be running all the way to the yard sale, my beloved. Yard sale? Oh, you mean that annual thing when people sell the stuff they don't want to other people who don't need them? I guess so. This year's sale started 2 days ago, and it's still going on. Perfect. Our victim must have a stand there. Let's go have a look, PG. Right. Yeah. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should probably go ask a good friend of mine to tell me who all is in it. I want a list. I want, I want, oh, give me a sec. I'm gonna try and see if Kitty can't, send me a list of everybody who's in that server. Because I want to see who all is participating in this, or is allowing this disgusting behavior. But first, let me talk to, who is it? Floyd Russell? Yeah. Oh Lord, do you think your investigation is gonna last long, Lieutenant? That spot where you found the ladies is the best fishing spot. Sorry to be intruding on your fishing. Should we remind you that this is a murder investigation? Of course, of course. Tragic what happened to her. Must have happened during the night, too. I've been fishing here every single day for 40 years. I'd have noticed a car sinking in the lake. Actually, we found those scales in the victim's car. Do you know what kind of fish this comes from? Well, I'll be damned. This doesn't come from just any fish. These scales belong to the creature of the lake. The what? Creature of the lake. It's a mythical monster that's been living in the lake since, well, forever. I can't believe you've never heard of it. How long have you been living here? You are the ones who've seen it. But sometimes in the deep of night, you can hear its mournful wail as it calls to people, trying to lead them to the water. Great, another loony thinking a mythical creature is the suspect in a murder investigation. I never even heard about that creature before. Mind you, not that I would have paid it any attention. Alright, I'm gonna hope that Kitty can actually give me a screenshot of everybody who's in that server. Because I'm really counting on this right now, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Bingo! Over there! This stand is registered to Mary Gray, our victim's name. Let's have a closer look at what she was selling. You think that she'd be able... Wait, hold up. Piece of paper. That's a piece of paper. Oh, right there? You kidding me? Why would that piece of paper be stuck up there? We got a basketball hoop, a, what is it, a light bulb, a raven, an eraser, and a snail. Eraser, eraser, eraser! I'm sorry, I had to. Well, our victim was hoping to sell a lot of things in this yard sale. Can I have a look at that scrap of paper you found, PG? This is a newspaper advert from the Lonely Hearts column, but half of it is almost erased. Maybe you could clarify everything for us, PG? Okay, sure can do. Yeah, might as well try and see what this letter's about. Yeah, let's see. Colin Stokes, are you fucking kidding me? I remember that creepy bitch. Yeah. So this Lonely Hearts ad you found was actually published by the victim. She was hoping to meet new people. Lonely dreamer looking for her white knight. If you like poetry and watching the stars, write to me and let us share our dreams. Aw, poor Mary. I wonder if anyone replied. Lieutenant, I'm sorry to interrupt, but what are you doing? Looking at Mary's things? You knew Mary Gray? Then Lieutenant PG will have a few questions for you, sir. Oh, Thomas Benson. I feel so bad for Mary, bro. She just seems like somebody who genuinely just wanted somebody by her side, you know? Like, she seems like a poor, sweet, innocent woman, you know? Alright. Give me one sec, because I still gotta see if... Also, Hypermill. I don't know if I said that to you already, but... I really gotta fucking see now, bro. Because I am not gonna let my friends be a part of a disgusting server like that. Okay. So give me a sec while I check. For those who are not aware of what I'm doing, I'm trying to check to see. Want to know what happened about a month ago? What happened a month ago, buddy? Basically, my first period TCB got got slapped over obsessing over her dog. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Can you have a hug? Sure, Sylvia. Gives hug. Yeah, okay. Shit. Give me a sec, guys. I'm so sorry. Man, because I'm trying to investigate into the server, bro. Hold up, man. Hold up. I really just want to get to the bottom of this real quick. There's something going on Discord, and it's been nagging at me the whole fucking day today. That I've been like wanting to try and get to the bottom of like what the fuck is going on, man. Yeah, oh my god. Give me a sec, bro. Give me a sec. Cause like I just want to figure this out real quick before anything else. Man, well I guess I'm not quite getting to the bottom of it right now. Basically, she always does this, and there was this pygmy that no one likes, and she slapped her while talking about her dog, and then half the girls in my class beat the shit out of the pygmy. It was so funny. It was funny when pygmy got the karma. Bro, for real. For real, man. Yeah, okay, so what I'm gonna do... at this point I'm like really waiting patiently for a response from them. But literally nobody is giving me an answer to anything right now, and I'm just getting like freaking frustrated, man. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Katie just responded. Okay. Hopefully she can give me a screenshot of everybody who's in the server currently. I need to know who all is in that stupid fucking server, man. I just hope that not a lot of my good friends are in there. Yeah. For what I was listening server. What was it? Okay, so I'm trying to make sure that a lot of my good friends are not in that anti-dusty server. Because here's the thing. Yeah, I know you don't. I didn't expect you to, but basically, someone who I'm gonna say used to be my friend, Lucas. He created this server to hate on Dusty, but not only is he hating on Dusty, he's doxing the names of his classmates at school. Okay, that makes sense. Give me a sec, bro. Bro, what the fuck am I singing like, bro? Alright. Yeah, but the pygmy, I'm glad she got put in her place, as she was such a bitch, and she once cried in front of the class after a breakup and was crashing out. I could not care less. Great, good for you. Let's see. Ooh, man, we got some shit to do. We got some puzzles to solve. There's some piggies in this house. There's some piggies in this house. I mean, I think I was meant to say puzzle, but you know what I mean. Let's go. Ooh. Man, there's some piggies in this house. There's some piggies in this house. Sorry, I can't help myself, bro. Who's over shit about? I really hope that that server gets taken down soon, bro. Because I personally cannot stand to watch as these people try and condone the doxing of innocent people, you know? Yeah, I cannot condone it. That's why I blocked him in the first place, you know? I cannot get behind what he was trying to do. Yeah. And look, I don't care if you got a problem with somebody. I don't care if you got a problem with somebody, right? That does not give you the right to dox literally anyone and everyone around them. Around that person in their personal life, bro. You know, like I'm talking you like if you have beef with someone, that does not give you the right to dox their classmates, dox their family, dox their, workplace if they have it, you know. Like it don't give you the right to dox any of those people, because more than likely some of those people don't even have anything to do with the person you're trying to have beef with, bro. Like it's just completely disrespectful, completely uncalled for, and like I wouldn't want. Look, I know that if somebody in my school who I don't even know, like if there's somebody in my class that I don't even know, bro, if one of them has beef with somebody, I know I wouldn't want the person that person's having beef with to dox me just because I'm in the same class as them. You know what I mean? Like I know I wouldn't want that, and I know nobody else in that class would want that either. Why do they think that it's okay for them to do that? Because it's not. It is not at all okay for them to do that. Yeah, I don't know why they would either. Look, I didn't make that post to try and hate on Lucas or whatever. Like, I still genuinely want us to be friends because we've been cool, you know? And I've been trying to be cool with him, man. I've genuinely been trying to be cool with him. But I'm just saying, like, until he cleans up his act, man, like, I really don't want to associate with him at all, man. And the only reason I bring this up is because Dusty's been getting severely, like, scared and nervous, man. He's been getting really scared and nervous, and I'm just sitting back and looking at everything that's going on, and I'm like, oh my god, like, I literally can't even begin to imagine what he's going through right now, man. It it just hurts. Okay, I'm gonna be right back again because I gotta go do something. My mom just sent me something and I just wanna look at it real quick. Be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. What did Dusty even do? Um, he kind of had. Oh, I don't know. I don't really know what to call it, but he kind of just crashed out a little bit. He's from dealing with so much stress recently. From like, because here's the thing. He was friends with two groups of people. He was friends with my group of people. You know, me, Lockie, Cyan, Bone, Vermil. You know, friends with us. Then he was friends with people like, and I don't like when I say their names because I don't know if they're watching this. I'm not gonna say their names, you know, to try and attack them or anything. I'm just saying as like tell the story here. Was also friends with people like his other group of friends was, you know, people like Floyd, Shelly, you know, Greenemator, people, and the only problem with his two groups of friends is both of our groups have been back and forth with each other for a while now, you know? Like, more recently, it's kind of been calm a little bit, you know? At least from the way I see things, because I just don't want to get involved in that stuff. But, you know, there was still that, you know, hatred there, you know? We were never really going to get over it, right? And then Vermil ended up kicking. Vermil ended up doing a, you know, kind of like a spring cleaning on his server, you know? Cleaned up his server a little bit, right? And what he did was he kept certain people, right? He kept certain people. It was kind of like two people, but he was going to keep certain people there in the server, right? And then he was going to get rid of certain people, you know, either due to them being problematic or due to them, you know, being inactive, like, you know, inactive accounts, because why would you want an inactive account in your server, right? It's just taking up space. um, and he ended up he decided to end up kicking Dusty out of his server, right? And this is no hate to Vermil, you know. I appreciate everything that he does. He's a great friend of mine. I will never, you know, take him for granted, right? But he ended up kicking Dusty out of the server, and Dusty was upset. Like, to say he was upset by it was a complete understatement. He was distraught by it, you know. And this is no hate to Dusty either, but he got upset about it, you know. Literally went off on all of us collectively, even though literally over half of us did nothing wrong. We were just as sad about it as he was, you know. And then he left, or not left, but it's either he left or he got kicked out. Like he either got kicked out or he left before he could get kicked out, right? Then he made a post saying that he was cutting ties with me and my friend group, you know, for reasons, right? And he ended up revealing to me that it was because kind of felt pressured by Floyd and his friend group to cut ties with us, you know, and that's why he did it. And it was this on and off thing where it's like he said he was cutting ties with us. He deleted the post saying that he wasn't gonna. Then he said he wasn't gonna cut ties with us. Then he said he was gonna cut ties with us again. Then he reversed back on that. Started secretly hanging out with being friends with my friend group while still being publicly friends with the other group of people and publicly saying that he was done with my friend group, right? Well, they found out, started hating on him. Floyd ended up blocking him, wanting nothing to do with him, didn't even forgive him when he tried to apologize to him about it. So he kind of just burned that, like he like that other friend group, for him, lost cause. It is a lost cause. I am sorry to say, but it's a lost cause for him. That's all I'm gonna say, right? But because of the amount of times that he said he was gonna cut ties with us and the stuff that he said toward us, to my friend group, because of that, that kind of also put him on bad terms with my friend group, right? So he went from having 2 friend groups to none, like that. He still has me as a friend, mind you. He still has me as a friend, and I think he still has a couple other people as a friend. But for the most part, both those friend groups are kind of just done. You know what I mean? So, probably be talking about this while I play the game, right? But I'm I'm pretty sure the Anti-Dusty group or the Anti-Dusty server kind of came based off of that, by people being like, we don't want to be with you anymore, like we don't want to associate with you anymore, like you're kind of like iffy now, which I get, but I mean, still, like, the way that they're going about it is completely ridiculous and unprofessional and unethical, that I cannot. Here, I'm turning this fucking music off now. But it is so unethical that even if I hated Dusty like they do, I cannot justify doing what they're doing right now. I cannot justify that, because on a moral level, it is completely like I don't know. It's just wrong. Like I can't see myself being a part of that. Like I could never be a part of that. That's like they seriously need to um oh god, they seriously need to learn how to be respectful toward other people, because doxing him is one thing. I don't condone doxing whatsoever. I've never condoned doxing. Anyone who knows me knows that I never condone doxing, no matter what, you know. But but what I certainly do not condone is the doxing of people who didn't do anything to you. What I don't condone is, look, I'm just curious, PG, what was the doxing thing? So basically, Lucas Official made a server called the Anti-Dusty server, where the whole goal is basically what it sounds like, to hate on Dusty. People who hate Dusty can go to that server to hate on Dusty or whatever, right? But another thing that he's doing, him specifically is doing, what he is doing is going out of his way to dox people in Dusty's class. That's what he's doing. He's doxing people in Dusty's class. You know? And when I say doxing, I mean like revealing their names. Like doxing their fucking names in the server. Right? Lucas doesn't know those people. You don't even know, bro. You don't even know if they are friends with Dusty or not. You don't even know if those people in his class know Dusty or not. And they're going out of their way. They're going out of their way to basically... Yeah, they're going out of their way to basically dox his classmates' names. He has no right to do that. Absolutely no right. It is so unprofessional and so unethical on so many levels. Right? Because those people, they didn't do like they weren't even involved in the shit with Dusty, man. They were never involved in the shit with Dusty, so why do they gotta end up being dogs, bro? Why do you gotta dox them, bro? Why? What did those people do to you? Or how were they involved in the whole Dusty thing to warrant their names being doxed online, you know? And when I try to... I told him to stop. He said fine. Right? Right? Then Dusty sends me the server. I go in. I see that he's doxed even more names of his classmates. And I respectfully, and I, wisely tell him, hey man, look, this ain't okay. Like, you shouldn't be doing this. And he went off on me. He went off on me for simply telling him that what he's doing wasn't okay. You know what I mean? Like, I shouldn't need to tell you that doxing people's names, especially doxing people's names who you people that you don't know, I shouldn't have to tell you that that's completely barbaric. You know, I shouldn't need to tell you that. But calling me all these things because I'm calling you out, or I'm simply just stating, like, look, man, this shit isn't good. Going off of me and calling me the P word, right? Calling me that. Getting upset with me over it. Spamming old images from like 2 years ago that I made that I completely forgot about. It's wrong, man. Like, I don't care what beef you got with me, man. Don't do that shit, bro. That... So, I just hope that he gets his act together. I just hope that something happens and that he finally sees that, like, the stuff that he's doing is not okay. Because it really is not okay for him to do that. It really is not. Yeah. And as someone who he's doxed before, like, I can tell you, that severely affects your psyche, you know? That severely affects you for a while. Like, it's not a fun thing to get doxxed like that, man. It's not. It really is not. So, like I said, I hope, I really do hope that he is able... Oh shit, wait. Oh fuck, I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. Ah shit, I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to press... My god, I was trying to press something. Oh, god damn it, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Jack, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah. Hey, Dusty. Yeah. I mean, not Dusty. Hey, Bone. What do you say you get more people here? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Get more people here, you know what I mean? If you can, that'd be mighty kind of you, buddy. Mighty kind of you, right? Oh, bitch, what the fuck else am I missing, bro? You cannot be serious. What the hell else would I be missing? Oh my god, the fucking cat. I'm an idiot. I'm a I'm a gosh darn idiot. Alright? I can't stick to the mother yucking plan. Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright. Boom, big hole in the ground. But it's getting too easy for me. Let's get it moving, bro. Let's get it moving. Oh. I see that there's like 4 people here. Nobody's commenting. Wonder what that's all about. Yeah, okay, let's see what we got here. Boom, 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 bitch. Bro, I'm too fucking good at this game, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? I'm too good at the game, Buster. Yuck! Alright, fellas. Here's the mother yucking plan. We're gonna get this done. Gorge, Mickey. Oh! Well, gorge. Now, bitch, what the fuck? What is my mission? Bitch, I know damn good you motherfucker, you were hiding up there like a douche. But I caught your ass. Actually, no, I didn't. Alright, buddy. Hold up. Let me check something. Okay. You know, I always gotta check shit. Alright, buddy. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna talk to Miss Thomas Benson. I mean, not Miss Thomas Benson, Mr. Thomas Benson. Mary! Mary's dead? But how? By whom? She was loved by everybody. We've been friends since we were teenagers. Mary was the nicest woman I know. Always a kind word for everyone. Do you know anything about that ad she placed in the Lonely Hearts column? I told her this was a bad idea, but she said her soulmate was somewhere and that this ad would help her find him. I know that at least one man did reply to her ad. I saw him. He came to see her at her stand just yesterday. Could you describe him? I guess so. He looked like he was out on a romance novel, out of a romance novel. Long brown hair, blue eyes, and a rather feminine mouth. Thanks for the description. Thanks for the description Thomas just gave us. We should be able to find who is the man who came to visit our victim in her stall. Let's have a look at the Central Police Database, PG. We're looking for someone with long brown hair, blue eyes, and a feminine mouth. Whatever the fuck that means. Whatever the yuck that means. You know what? I probably should just replace fuck with yuck. We're gonna find out who the yuck this man is. Man, this is no fucking brain hurt, bro. Come on, man. Yeah. This bro. Well, holy yuckin' shit. Amazing job, PG. You managed to find a suspect who matches Thomas's yuckin' description to a T. Our mysterious man is called Alexander Vladinsky. He was arrested 2 years ago for stealing roses? Well, let's bring this Mr. Alexander to the yuckin' station and see if he was the yuckin' one who replied to our victim's lonely Hearts advert. I'm gonna get way too carried away by saying this yuck instead of fuck. Alright. Are you telling me my sweet Mary is no more? My heart. I knew I had felt my heart breaking this night. Okay, you were Mary's lover, is that correct? Not in the crude way you're meaning it, I'm sure. Mary and I were soulmates. She was the person I have been waiting for my entire life. Oh, when I read her ad in the Grimsborough Gazette, I knew instantly that she was the one. Oh, she was the moon to my sea. Did you and Mary exchange letters? Letters weren't enough when your heart meets its match, Lieutenant. I had no time for words. I went to see Mary as soon as I could. You know, PG, I keep wondering about that note Nathan found in the victim's chest. I've taken my due, I'm appeased, but my anger shall never completely disappear. What could this possibly mean? It means my theory is correct. Ramirez, you have a theory about our murder. Yes, I looked at the archives from the Grimsborough Gazette, and this murder has happened before. What? It's the truth, Lieutenant PG. Let me tell you a story. I feel dizzy all of a sudden. What the yuck is going on with me, bro? What the yuck? I need to lay back down. Man, I feel dizzy, bro. What do you mean, Ramirez? This murder has happened before? How could her victim have been drowned twice? She wasn't killed twice, but somebody else was killed just like her. 50 years ago, on a dark and stormy night, a car was driven into this very lake. The victim was a woman called Sybil Price. We never found who the killer was. It's believed that the creature of the lake took her life. Oh, there we go again. But it's true. There's a creature in that lake. There's even photographic proof. Look. All I'm seeing is a blurred blotch in the middle of the fog. How does that prove anything? I'm telling you, every 50 years the creature comes back to the surface of the lake to take its toll. 50 years ago, it kidnapped its victims on the border of town. What if it happened the same way this time, Lieutenant PG? Don't you think it might be interesting to have a look there just in case? Well, sure, I guess. I am so damn dizzy that I feel like I'm literally about to go insane. What the yuck is going on with me, bro? Man, only one person here, bro. Holy shit, I feel dizzy, bro. I feel actually dizzy. Yeah. Oh, okay, there's a glove. Oh, what the fuck, bro? Damn, that's a weird ass glove, bro. Key. Gotta get the key. Gotta get the picky key. Is that? There's the claw. What the fuck, bro? Jam into some volcano. Sorry, I have no idea what the fucking last bit was. Yay, I did it! And we'll all be damned. Ramirez's theory was correct. Our victim has been here. This keychain you found has her name tag on it. So Mary was kidnapped here, then taken to the lake to be drowned? What else did you find, PG? A claw? It's huge. What the? You're right. Let's have a closer look at it. And this glove is covered in some kind of scales. They look exactly like the scales you found near the victim. Ha! Creature of the lake as if. I can't believe anyone would be crazy enough to disguise themselves as the creature. Let's send this glove to the lab, PG. Lieutenant PG, they told me to wait here. May I have a word with you, please? It's about my sister. Of course, Miss Hopkins. Lieutenant PG will be right with you. Man, I feel like I'm gonna pass out in this fucking chair, bro. Man, not even the chair. I'm sitting in my fucking bed. I feel like I'm about to fall asleep. Man, what do we got here? That's a mighty strange glove you found on the outskirts of town, PG. I did not know scales were in fashion this year. They're not. We think our killer must have dressed up to avoid being recognized. He definitely did. I found DNA from your victim on the outside of the glove, and none of it inside, which confirms this glove was worn by the killer. And I found something else inside it. Dog hairs. So our killer's in contact with dogs? Thomas Benson has a dog. He was carrying it in his arms. But you're right. We know someone else who has a dog and hangs around the outskirts of town. PG, let's go have a talk with James Savage, the local huntsman. It's okay, tennis ball. But yay! Oh, my bestie James is back, and I'm gonna fucking pass out from exhaustion. Holy shit. I'm legitimately so fucking tired. I still went through a breakup despite me dating Wonky. I understand. I completely understand. Oh my god, I'm about to pass out. Oh, let's see what we got on this, bro. A lot of stuff on there. It's a good thing the claw you found on the outskirts of town is so freakishly big, PG. You managed to collect tons of fingerprints off of it. Let's give them to Alex and see who it belongs to. Oh, man, what the fuck? Lieutenant PG, I've discovered that my sister intended to sell all her things and leave Grimsborough forever. The fool must have been bamboozled by someone. I told her putting that ad in the newspaper would make her a target for maniacs. It was my fault. It really was. I made a new post after your stream. You might want to like it and comment on it. Alright. Oh. Yeah, let me see, bro. Hold up a second. Oh, man. It's gonna be okay, brother. I promise. Alright? It's gonna be okay. Don't you worry about a thing. Right? I got you, bruh. Yeah, I'll go check it out now. Cool. I don't mean to be rude, Miss Hopkins, but you do not seem to have thought highly of your sister. Just because we were related by blood does not mean we could relate, you know? Mary always complained about being lonely, but who would have looked twice at such a wallflower? She should have settled for what she could get. Love is overrated anyway. I got money. I'm the mistress of my house. My husband provides for me. Love has got nothing to do with any of it, and yet I'm happier than my sister ever was. I think things ordered and I like things ordered and clear, like stamps on their board. Mary wanted romance, and look where it led her. PG, if her victim intended to sell everything she owned, then we'd better have another look at her yard sale stall. Let's go. Bro, I need some fucking food, bro. Okay, I need something to eat so I can at least stay the fuck awake. I will be right back, bro. Holy shit. On the bright side, I'll watch a replay of Backlash because I missed it, but I don't really care anyway. There's always a replay of it. Bro, the main event was so fucking funny toward the end. I don't know if I should spoil it, but basically, Randy went off on so many people, bro. He went off. Bro not only lost the championship, bro's losing a bunch of money as well from fines, bro. Dude's getting fined out his ass. I guarantee you. He he RKO'd not only Nick Aldis, but like 5 other like security or like staff members, other producers and stuff. I don't know who they were. Guys in suits, that's all I'm gonna say. But then R-Truth came in to stop Randy from hurting Cena, only for him to eat another fucking RKO, bro. Bro RKO'd like, what, 6 people in the span of like 30 seconds. I think maybe less. I think it was like less than 30 seconds. I think he did in like 15. 6 RKOs in 16 seconds. Or 15 seconds, bro. Wild. Anyway, I'm gonna be right back because I gotta make myself something to eat because holy shit, I need to stay awake somehow. Alright, guys, I'm back. Holy shit. 6? Yeah, bro. Yeah, man. The hell? Oh, happy, happy kitty dance! Oh, kitty! Ooh. Oh, pretty kitty! Oh. Oh. Oh my god, it's so fucking cute! It's so fucking cute! Oh my god! Oh my god, it's so That is the most adorable thing I'd ever seen. Oh my god. Bro. Holy shit. Damn. That is the most adorable fucking thing I had ever seen, bro. Oh. Yeah, I had never seen such a cute ass thing in my life, bro. Oh my god. Yeah. Man, Kitty just made my night, bro. She literally just did. I compared the fingerprints you found on that claw you picked up on the outskirts of town with our database, but I shouldn't have bothered. Why? You couldn't find a match? Oh no, I could. It's just that it would have been quicker to compare the prints with your suspect straight away. The claw you found on the outskirts of town belongs to Floyd Russell. Where's our lake creature expert doing with such a thing? Let's go ask him about this claw, PG. Oh, by the way, on my first try of testing the Akinator, I was answering his questions and then I broke him. I actually did. Oh my gosh. Oh, give me a sec. Hold up. Oh man. Okay, I'm back with my food. I got some nice food. Some delicious food. Roasted potatoes, asparagus, peas, and onion mixture. And some garlic butter. Oh no, I saw the frozen vegetable pack in the freezer and I'm like, I want that. Mm. It's so damn good, and it's gonna keep me awake. I feel less dizzy. Mm. Hello, James. Let me see if I get this straight. You say I'm a suspect in another murder investigation just because I've got a dog? Calm down, James. Lieutenant PG just wants to know if you knew our victim, Mary Gray. I just saw her around the market from time to time, that's all. Never really talked to her. But I did see her with someone yesterday. She went with them toward the outskirts of town. I wouldn't be surprised if that was her killer. How convenient that you saw that. I'm guessing that you didn't see that person's face, of course? No, I didn't. But I'm not a hunter for nothing. That person Mary followed, even from afar, I could tell they were bad news. They were acting like Mary was their prey. Why, thank you for that little bit of information. That's some good freaking veggies. Yeah. That's, oh, excuse me, Malakia. Choked on a fucking pea, bro. How the fuck do you choke on a goddamn pea? My claw! Oh, sweet mother Jesus, you found it, Lieutenant PG. I was worried sick about it. My grandpappy ripped off that claw from the creature of the lake, you know. Said the only way to hurt the creature was with the claw, so I always carry it with me. You say so. Lieutenant PG found this claw right on the spot where Mary was kidnapped, Floyd. Of course, that's where you found it. I lost it trying to save that poor woman from the creature. I'm sorry, are you telling us you saw the kidnapping? Why didn't you say this earlier? Why you didn't ask me about it? See, I was on my way to the lake when I saw the creature attack someone on the outskirts of town. I didn't even think. I rushed toward the creature and struck its face with my claw. It pushed me away and I fell unconscious. When I came to, the creature was gone and that woman as well. Hey, Kitty, yeah. I'm so glad you're here, sister. You made my night with that post. I'm not even kidding. You made my night with that. I'm starting to wonder if there is anybody sane in this town apart from you, PG. I wouldn't even be surprised if Floyd was delusional and he was the creature of the lake. But I guess we don't have enough proof to arrest him. Still, he said he'd struck the creature with his claw, so our killer must have scratches on their face. Let's write it down, PG. Who's this crazy guy? I don't fucking know, bro. Yeah. What I do know is that these fucking veggies are delicious. Mm. Okay, so we found this woman murdered in the trunk of her car in a wedding gown, having drowned to death in her own car after it was plummeted into the lake. Oh Lord. Yeah, let's see. Hey Sylvia, sister, I love you too, sis. With on box. Good night, sis. Man, اسم garlic, ishbal, and j'ai alarm clocky, which is yeah, but brother. Mm. Come on, bro. This tiny box is chock full of junk, but if someone can find the proverbial needle in the haystack, it's you, PG. Damn straight, brother. Scared of criminals? Me too. Let's search the box. Ooh. Oh man, there we go. The stamp you found in the box looks pristine, apart from the postal ink, and look at the picture. Romantic. PG, you're right. The stamp must come from one of the letters Mary kept. If we can retrieve DNA from it, we'll know who sent those letters to her. Happy, happy, happy. I can't do it. I can't do the happy, bro. Man, let's see what's on this post-it. Alright, zoink, Scooby. Woo. Took us forever, but we got it. No. Hey, but don't say. Let me finish my vegetables real quick. They were good. Alright, guys, I'm back. Now, Kitty, I'm gonna give you the mother yuckin' plan. Alright? The mother yuckin' plan is to find out who the yuck this creature is. And put him in yuckin' prison. Great job, PG. You managed to collect DNA from the stamp you found in Mary's stall. Quick, let's send this DNA to Grace. Hey, Grace. What the yuck do you got for me? So I analyzed the DNA you found on the stamp your victim kept in her stall. It was badly damaged. The stamp must have been licked a while ago, but through extrapolation and partial reconstruction, I managed to get a DNA sequence big enough for comparison. PG, the stamp was sent to your victim by Alexander Vladinsky. So he was corresponding with Mary. Let's go bust his chops, PG. Let's go bust his yuckin' chops. Alexander, what the yuck were you doing lying to us? Mr. Vladinsky, Lieutenant PG has found your DNA on one of the stamps Mary kept, and yet you told us you have never written to Mary, that you wanted to meet her straight away. Back, I keep on leaving and leaving. It's okay. It's okay. Tennis ball. It's okay. I'm terribly ashamed, Lieutenant. I knew in my soul I should confess, but my heart took the lead. You see, what I had with Mary was pure and true. I know she would not have wanted our love to be the subject of scrutiny. For many months, Mary and I poured our hearts onto paper. I handpicked the most beautiful stamps from my own collection, for Mary deserved the best. You must understand, Lieutenant. Mary was everything to me. I would never have hurt her. Ever. Please, call me what my fans call me, TV. Okay, TV. Thank you, brother. Man. Such a pity what happened here. This lake is so peaceful. I can feel the fresh air clearing my thoughts. Can't you, PG? And just saying, I still can't see any trace of that silly creature Ramirez and Floyd keep talking about. Did something just move? Over there in the fog. Cower mortals. What the yuck? Grimsborough PD, freeze! The yuck are you doing? Yeah, because my fans really love me. Even you, bro. I love you too. Oh, I love you too, bro. Cower mortals. What the yuck? Grimsborough PD, freeze! Damn it, it dived into the yuckin' lake. PG, we need to follow him. Whoever they are. Let's get our scuba gear and dive after it. Anyway, who the yuck is that? I don't know who the yuck it is. What the yuck? Man, come on, bro. Yuck is crazy. The creature dived into the lake, PG. We need to follow it. Are you ready to go underwater? Then let's go. Now what the yuck is this bitch? Damn it, the creature's vanished. I mean the person dressed as a creature, of course, and I don't believe in it. Bring me to whoever that guy is. Alright. Anyway, whatever the yuck this is, it's covered in the same scales as the glove you found on the yucking crime scene. If only you could manage to piece the yuck back up. Lieutenant PG, I would like to talk to you. It's about Mary's killer. What the yuck? I'm sorry, but what are you doing here, Mr. Valinsky? Why, I came to see when my poor darling Mary, where she... Well, you understand, don't you? Alright. Shouldn't be too hard to piece back together, bro. A diving suit covered in scales. So this is the creature of the lake. We need to send the suit to the lab, PG. We're finally getting close to catching Mary's killer. Man, come the yuck on, buddy. Also, what is it, Alexander? Oh, Lieutenant PG, I know you must be very busy trying to find Mary's killer, and I thought I might be able to help. Mary had often mentioned a man she was scared of, an old friend who kept following her around. I argued her to get a dog to defend herself. I've got a German Shepherd myself just to keep safe. There are so many unbalanced beings in the world. But she would not listen to me. She said she was just being paranoid, but she's been wrong. Did she mention who that man was? She said he was an old flame of hers, whose love she had never returned, a certain Thomas Benson. So Alexander owns a dog. Oh, and I've heard that Elizabeth also has dogs. She even breeds them. Is everyone in this town a dog person? What about goldfishes? They're great pets. I can't say I trust our Casanova a great deal, but every lead is worth investigating. You're right. Let's go talk to Thomas again and see if he was really stalking our victim. Man, I never saw a suit quite like the one you found in the lake, PG. Whoever made this is quite crafty. Unfortunately, they're also quite cautious. They could not find a single hair, a single skin follicle. The water washed everything away. Everything except some mud. Well, PG found the suit in the lake, so that makes sense. You misunderstand me, Jones. This mud was trapped between the two layers of the suit. It was there before the suit was disposed of in the lake. This means that whoever wore this suit got his clothes stained when he put it on. Because they've just taken the suit off, they still have a mud stain on their clothes. PG, let's add this to our killer's profile. I do not care what anyone told you. I would have never stalked Mary. I respected her. Why didn't you tell us you loved her? I did not think it mattered. She did not return my feelings. She never did. I would have offered her the world, if only she'd let me. But she never even gave me a chance, even though she kept saying she was lonely. Anyway, the only reason I even went to the yard sale was to find new stamps for my collection. It wasn't to stalk Mary. Like I said, it would have never, ever hurt her. I mean, I know you'll laugh, but I even named my puppy after Mary. Now little Mary's all I've got left. Aw, poor buddy. You know, our suspects are starting to get on my nerves. Between the one who thinks there's a creature living in the lake, the reincarnation of Casanova, and the lovelorn friend, I think I need to change the scenery. Let's go back to the outskirts of town, PG. Man. Right, let's see here. Fire extinguisher, the broken gold medal, the dinosaur sand, the pencil, the cat, the aquam. Give me a sec. PG, got one of the most nostalgic mobile games ever on my phone. It's Jetpack Joyride. I'm god of that game. Cool. I'm very proud of you. I'm very happy for you. A broken metal? Once again, you strike gold, PG. Do you think you can repair it? We need to know who it belongs to. Alright. I wouldn't be the greatest detective of all time if I couldn't. Give me a sec. Mary Grace, so this medal belongs to our victim. Oh, give me a sec. I said it'd be funny if I said yuck instead of fuck. I said it for your day, you know. This makes a lot of sense. I know. Alright guys, I'm back. Mary Grace, so this medal belongs to our victim. She must have lost it when the killer knocked her out. Let's have a closer look at it, PG. Very good beverage. Let's search this shit for clues. Ooh, boom, man. Man, I'm so freaking good at this game, bro. Come on, man. I cannot believe you managed to collect skin cells from that metal, PG, but even if Grace can analyze it, they'll just come back positive for a victim, won't they? I guess you're right. Better wait to see the results. PG, I applaud your good sense. The skin cells you collected from Mary's medal didn't belong to her. What? So her killer touched the medal, but how? They were wearing a suit. Oh, you're right, PG. They lost the glove in the same location. So they must have touched Mary's medal with their bare hand. Exactly. Working on such delicate cells takes time, and I'll need a few days to give you a complete DNA profile. We can't wait a few days. Because I know you can't wait a few days, I already have one deduction for you, for what it's worth. Based on a very rough DNA profile, I can tell you that Mary's killer has got blue eyes. Ooh. Well, this is it, PG. We have once again proved that science beats superstition. Let's go put our so-called creature of the lake behind bars, shall we? But first, I got to go get the mother yucking stars that I'm missing. Mother a yucker. Ooh. Give me a second. Alright, ladies and germs, here's the mother yucking plan. We're gonna go in, we're gonna get our mother yucking stars, we're gonna get the yuck out. We got boots, got treasure chest, we got the duck, we got the shark, the nectar, the shark. Oh boy. Oh boom, baby. Or, yeah, okay, let me lay back again. Alright. Hmm. Alright guys, hope you guys are doing great so far. Hey man. Alright, we are back. Time to go erase this beach. Yeah. Might as well put the music on for this, right? Let's see here. Stamps, the dog, the scratches, the blue eyes, but je know much sport. What about you, sir? No stamp, no dog, but you do got the blue eye, the much sport, and the scratches. Let's check you. You got the stamp, you got the dog, you got the scratches, you got the Mustang, but you only got the brown eyes, not the blue eyes. What about you, sir? You got the stomp, you got the dog, you got the scratches, you got the Mustang, you got the blue eye. Could be you, cause you got the blue eye. Let's check. You got no stamp, dog, scratch, muchbot, but you only got brown eyes. So that means I know who it is. It's Mr. Vladinsky. I got you, buddy. Alexander Vladinsky, you are under arrest for the kidnapping and murder of Mary Gray. I can't believe you saw through my ruse, Lieutenant PD. I had spent a lot of time creating that creature costume. I thought it would fool anyone. I just wish I hadn't lost Mary's medal in the grass. I plan on keeping it as a little souvenir, you see. I don't get it. You kept saying you loved Mary. You sent her all those romantic letters. Why did you kill her? Why did you kill her then? Love, passion, murder. Those are all so similar, aren't they? Murder. Murder can be the greatest form of desire. That's... I don't even know what to reply to that. And what about the costume? If it was a crime of passion, why did you disguise yourself, huh? But for the romance, of course. Can you picture it? Mary alone, waiting for me in her white dress. The creature creeping up behind her, kidnapping her to take her to its underwater lair. Can you imagine having anything more romantic? I'm sure Mary would have approved. You... Lieutenant PG, can you put the cuffs on this madman before I lose it? Alexander Vladinsky, you were brought before this court to answer for the murder of Mary Gray. What do you have to say for yourself? I love Mary. Shouldn't one be allowed to show their love whichever way they see fit? Now, not when it involves locking the object of your affection in the trunk of a car and leaving them to drown. Well, I could not hold my breath long enough to drown her. I had to find another way, you know, the cost seemed practical. I will not hear another word from you, Mr. Blaninsky. You obviously feel no remorse for your crime, or even seem to understand why you were wrong. This court hereby condemns you to 30 years in prison, and I will recommend that you are followed by a psychiatrist during your stay. Court is adjourned. I wrote down, I'm on level 21, Jetpack Joyride, see? I know I was gold. Yes, you are, brother. Yeah. Some days I can't help but think it's dangerous to fall in love in this city of ours, PG. Mary trusted her heart, like many of our victims, and it led her to the same tragic fate at the hands of a maniac. Yeah. It's not always easy to be the one dealing with those dark minds. I don't know how you manage to keep your cool, PG. I'm not as strong as you. Let's go back to the station, shall we? I could use a cup of coffee and some sugar. That's the bottom line, cause Stone Cold said so. Somebody give me a hell yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Well, let me tell you something, brother. Oh my god, brother. Lieutenant PG, congratulations on a job well done. I'm glad you exposed the faker. All those talks about the creature of the lake were fascinating. I heard Floyd Russell started guiding tourists around the lake. He knows everything about the real creature. Oh, come on, Ramirez. This creature is just a myth. Why are you still talking about this urban legend? Sure, Jones. Keep believing this. Now, PG, can you come to the lake tour with me? I have a lot of questions to ask Mr. Russell. Sure, buddy. Hey, PG, when you're done with Ramirez, I'd like to check on Thomas Benson. He's a nice guy. I feel sorry for him and his puppy. We should talk to him a little. Lieutenant PG, there's a problem with, Oh, I'm interrupting. Sorry, but I need to talk to you quickly, PG. I'll wait for you over there. Well, great. Man, I'm so glad James Savage would like to ask us stuff. Hello, Lieutenant PG. To what do I owe the Oh, sorry. I forgot I gave him a southern accent. Why, hello, PG. To what do I owe the pleasure of your visit? You want to take my lake tour? Actually, Mr. Russell, I'm very curious about the creature of the lake. See, I did some research and I have a few questions. Has the creature made many victims? Who is the guy behind the creature? The poet. Alexander Vladinsky. Of course there was. The creature has attacked the people living here for decades. Every 5 or 6 years, someone mysteriously vanishes. Media are requested to keep it quiet, but it's true. I knew it. I knew the creature of the lake existed. If you're so interested, I printed some pamphlets explaining the creature's story and all the evidence of its existence I collected. Yeah, I know, bro. I have one left. Damn. It must have fallen from my bag. Wait, did I miss something? No, I didn't. It was my last one. Do you think you could help me find it? It has to be around here somewhere. And what about Mr. Bain's song? Yeah. Hello, Thomas. We came to make sure you were holding up alright, so how are you? That's very nice of you, Lieutenant PG. I still have trouble realizing Mary's dead. We've known each other for so long, though I have to admit having my puppy helps a lot. Actually, I have a problem. I have to bring little Mary here to the vet in a short while. She's supposed to be vaccinated. But Mary's family will come to take her things from the art sale soon. They gently agreed to let me have Mary's fairy tale book, but I haven't found it yet. It was her favorite book, so I want to read it to my little Mary. I'm sure she'll share that love for fairy tales and happy endings. Aw, that's adorable. You know, Lieutenant PG is an ace when it comes to finding stuff. Just bring your puppy to the vet and we'll stay here and find that book for you. So, James, what's the matter? It's really rare to see you in town. Are you and your dog alright? Don't worry, I'll be back in the forest soon enough. My dog's fine too, but I didn't come here to chit-chat. Sorry, I just mean... Well, I could use your help, Lieutenant. There seems to be some hurt animal out of town, but I can't find it.
I was just passing by the outskirts of town when I heard some cries. An animal is probably hurt and stuck somewhere, but we can't let it die there, right? I trust your skills, Lieutenant PG. Could you help me search the place?
Absolutely. I'll be more than happy to help you search the place. See that guy right there? Alright, man, hold up. PG, people say they hold on. PG, people say they hate me and want me out. That really hurts my feelings. Can I stay with you virtually? I need a place to stay. Absolutely, you can stay here. Who's saying all those mean things? Whose ass do I need to beat today? Whose butt do I need to kick? Come on, what the fuck's the gear, bro? Damn. That's literally just called a bear trap, bro. This lake is huge. I'm glad you found something so quickly, Lieutenant PG. Probably right. This shred of paper seems related to the creature of the lake. I really can't make anything from it in its current state. Do you think you can restore it? Some guy named Stranger on this app, YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I really don't know what to say about that, but I hope that they stop hating on you soon. I really do. Let me see this shit, shall we? Red suitcase. I saw that pretty much immediately. They have like, the guy has 698 subscribers. Oh, I'm sorry. That guy sounds like a bitch, bro. He does. Man, I cannot believe him, bro. Man, how dare he? Like, how actually dare he, bro? You're as quick as ever, PG. The book Thomas wanted must be in the suitcase. I wouldn't pay much attention to him, okay? Because that guy is irrelevant. Fox? Ooh! Looks like we got ourselves a fox that's hurt. Je crois. Je volcano, je guitare, je domino, je blow, je pirate flag, je gulbul, je mushroom, je handcuff, je watermelon, je handcuff. I'm going to unsub from him. It means I'm gonna cut ties with him. I am done with people hating on me. I'm glad. I'm so glad that you're taking a stand for yourself, buddy. James was right, PG. Aw, poor fox. It seems really weak. Maybe it hurt itself? That wouldn't be surprising if all the littering here. With all the littering here. I don't see any wounds, though. Maybe it's sick? Can you inspect it? We must find out what's wrong with this poor lad. Let's find out what's wrong with this wee poor laddie. Ooh, top the morning to you, laddies. My name's Jacksepticeye. My name's Jacksepticeye. Today we're going to figure out what is wrong with this fox. With this wee laddie. What's going on with this wee laddie? Yeah, well, we fixed the pamphlet, that's for sure. What is this torn paper? Looks like a shiny new pamphlet now. I'm starting to think you're more of a supernatural being than the creature itself, Lieutenant. Let's go back to Mr. Russell. Alright then. Man, I'm turning off the music again because I cannot stand it. Time to see what's in the box. You know what we found in the book? A tales of the Grimsborough.
You were right, as usual, PG. This fairy tale book was in the suitcase you found. I love Thomas's idea. Sorry. I love Thomas's idea of reading Mary the Dog's book to human Mary. Wait, it's the opposite. Reading human Mary's favorite book to Mary the dog. Sounds better, right? I'm lost with those two Marys.
Just did it right now. I'm done with him.
I'm glad. Anyway, PG, you know what I meant. Let's bring this book back to Thomas.
Yeah, okay, let's see what we got, man. We got dish, buddy. We got dish. Ew, bunch of ticks, bro. This shit disgusting, bro. This shit nasty, dog. This shit nasty. I don't want no motherfucking bug, bro. No ticks.
Those insects you found in the fox's fur don't look like ordinary fleas. More like mites. I'm worried, PG. Your little guy seems really sick. Grace knows a lot about animals and insects. She'll be able to tell us what those are.
Yeah, okay, let's finish up.
PG, those insects you brought me are very interesting mites. That fox is lucky you found it. It probably felt lost so close to the city. Mites? I knew those weren't fleas. So, what do those mites do to our fox? They're sarcoptic mange mites. They transmit the mange disease, or scabies, to mammals such as foxes or dogs. It makes their skin itch a lot and causes their fur to fall out.
Looks like it's just me in the stream. Where's everyone else? It's probably late at night, so they're probably in bed.
The discomfort they cause it must have rendered your friend here unable to eat correctly, hence its current weakened state. But now if you just need some medicine, now it just needs some medicine to kill the mites and some rest. It's a young fox, so it'd be best if it had someone to make sure it doesn't run away before being cured. I can't really take care of a wild animal at home, but I bet James knows a lot about foxes and their habits. I think we should ask him to watch over the fox.
Delicious tea.
You were quick, Lieutenant PG. This is indeed my last pamphlet. I'm glad you found it. By all means, keep it dadgum. You seem so interested in the creature, Officer Ramirez, and this is the most reliable source you'll ever find. Nobody knows more about it than me. This is amazing. Thank you so much, Mr. Russell. I'll read this pamphlet thoroughly. I'll probably come back to ask you questions, though. I want to know everything about the creature. It'd be a pleasure to discuss it with you. Lieutenant PG, I've had a great idea to attract tourists. A plan to sell creature costumes. That's a good idea, isn't it? I'll soon be able to start a little themed gift shop.
Ooh. Man, thank you, buddy.
Hey, Thomas, we found the fairy tale book you wanted. I hope your puppy will like them as much as Mary did. Oh, thank you so much, Lieutenant PG. I would have really been miserable if you hadn't found it. I can bet little Mary will love those tales. She's just as beautiful and gentle as Mary was. They would have gotten along so well. Isn't she the cutest puppy ever? The vet said I should enroll her in the dog pageant, and I think he's right. I'm sure she can win. Please don't hesitate to come cheer for her. Please, let me cook you something as a thank you, Lieutenant.
Burger! Yay, boy! Yeah, alright. Last. Last one and I can be done for the night. Yo, PG, my BFB short I made a few years ago is so close to getting 500 views. It's at 496 views. If it gets to 500 views, I'm gonna go crazy. I hope it reaches that many views, buddy. Here's the fox you heard at the outskirts of town, James. It caught some mites and they gave it the mange disease. Apparently it made it too uncomfortable to eat properly and really sick.
Mange mites, yeah. I've already seen animals infected with this disease. Adult animals are usually strong enough to get over it, but this one is young. Did you treat it already?
Yes, we gave it a treatment, but it needs calm. And it'd be great if you could watch over it to make sure it really rests. You know more about foxes than us, after all.
Oh, are you giving a fox to a hunter, Lieutenant PG? You do know that what's my job concerning those animals, right? Just kidding. Don't make that face. This kind of fox is an endangered species. I'd never hunt it. Don't worry, I'll take care of this fox until it is strong enough to go back into the wild.
This guy is a hunter that I respect. A hunter that does not go after endangered species. I love that. Very sweet. Oh boy, what the fuck, man? Oh, holy shit, bro. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today's stream. I want to thank everybody so much for watching today's stream. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, do all the things because you guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. You guys mean the absolute world to me. I really do mean that. And I'm not going to make this outro long because I'm tired. So I'm just going to end it off here. Anyway, with all that being said, everyone, remember to stay safe, be good people, and until next time, my good friends, bye-bye.